Welcome back to Let's Talk. Let's quickly practice how it might work to raise awareness of a problem and then to raise awareness of that misalignment between the person's desires and the person's behavior, just like we discussed in the last video. So again, what we're watching for is having the other person draw their own conclusions and state them out loud, rather than forcing them to defend and argue against your ideas on how to help them. So let's just pretend you're having a discussion with your teenage daughter, and let's say her grades have really been going downhill this year. So I'm going to describe two different ways the conversation might go. The first isn't going to go so well, and see if you can spot why. So we could start by saying, what do you think will happen if you don't spend more time on your schoolwork? Your daughter might answer, get bad grades. And you respond with, doesn't that bother you? To which she replies, I don't care. Which triggers you. And then you respond, well, of course you care. And she says, no, I don't. Which triggers you even more. So then you say, well, good luck getting a job without a college degree. And she replies, I will, I'm not stupid. And you respond, I know you're not stupid, but you're making stupid choices. Of course, she's going to keep digging in and reply, no, I'm not. So you see what's happening here. And I'd say this is pretty typical. Where's the problem? Well, we started off okay with an open-ended question, but pretty quickly we slipped back into old habits with questions that were more like a tell. And that was, doesn't that bother you? That's not an open, non-judgmental question. And not surprisingly, it got a closed and angry response. And then things predictably kind of went downhill as both people became upset and triggered. Notice though how this forced the daughter to defend her choices, and then rather than create change talk, she ended up spending her time and energy justifying what she's doing as right. Well, that's not the direction we were hoping to head. So how can we do it differently? Let's try this. What do you think will happen if you don't spend more time on your schoolwork? I'll get bad grades. Okay. How do you feel about that? I don't care. Okay. Well, do you still want to go to college? Yes. Well, would you like to be able to go to a college of your choice? Yes. So how can I help make that happen for you? So you get the idea. I know this may not be applicable to your exact situation or even entirely realistic, but it's just to illustrate what I'm getting at in terms of what's happening with the different flow of energies between these people. Hopefully you can see how the daughter isn't then getting forced into defending her position and then doing the opposite of change talk. So, think about how this can apply to your situation, give it some thought. I think you'll really find that this type of positive and helpful strategy is going to keep your tougher conversations on a better track. Share below how it's going, and let's talk.